Welcome back to my channel, Mel Di Baldovino Vlogs. The Embassy of Romania to the Philippines organized the official handover ceremony of the Romanian National Order Merit in the rank of Commander, granted by His Excellency Klaus Werner Iohannis, the President of Romania, to Her Excellency Delia Domingo Albert, Ambassador and former Secretary of Foreign Affairs of the Philippines. We thank Ambassador Răduţa Matache and the Embassy of Romania in the Philippines for inviting us to this event. Thank you, Ambassador.
Call on our distinguished awardee, Her Excellency Ambassador Delia Domingo Albert, to take the floor. Let's give her a big round of applause.
When I came in, I asked, how high is the Excellencies, friends, everybody is a distinguished guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Bună seara. You can repeat that. Bună seara. Guess what it means? Romanian is a Latin-based language, and people ask me how I learned it. It is they call it a sea of Latins in an island of Latins in a sea of Slavs. So if you know your geography, you know what I'm talking about. First of all, I'd like to thank the generous affection that has been expressed this evening. I thought as I listened, I have to gather all that they said to add to my essay called A Career Folded into Life. Diplomacy has been my dream into a desire. That desire turned into a direction to a determination, and I think I served with dedication. That sums up what everybody said. Anyway, I'll tell you a little story, and it's a sequel to my Romanian story, which I narrated in the UP when we celebrated the anniversary of our relations. Once upon a time, before 1972, anyway, the Philippines had no diplomatic relations with any of the Eastern European countries behind the so-called Iron Curtain, nor with China, nor with Russia. To drive the point, Philippine passports, those who are as old as me, will remember that stamp on your passport. It says in bold letters, not valid for travel to communist and socialist countries. Do you remember that? Yes. Well, I think most of you don't know that anymore. After careful study by the Department of Foreign Affairs, a decision was reached in 1972 by the chief architect of foreign policy, President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. To establish, this was the first ever decision made, to establish relations first with Romania, known to be a maverick among the socialist countries, and second with Yugoslavia, an ardent member of the non-aligned movement where the Philippines was then a member. Consequently, the Secretary of Foreign Affairs, the articulate Carlos P. Romulo, announced to the world that, and I quote, remember this is 1972, he said, the Philippines is a friend to all, an enemy to none. Sounds familiar? It was a policy statement which has been echoed repeatedly by his successors, including myself, and the succeeding presidents. and I believe you often hear that today. Typewriters were then considered contraband as it was feared to be used for anti-government propaganda. At least we didn't do that in the Philippines. That was my initiation to a socialist communist system at the height of the Cold War. As luck would have it, a typewriter introduced me to my future husband. A journalist and chief editor for foreign affairs for German television ZDF, Zweites Deutsches Fernsehen. He was covering the historic conference and he was very gracious to lend me the typewriter. This historic typewriter led to the lifting of a highly discriminatory practice leveled against women in the Department of Foreign Affairs. Where male diplomats before my time were the only ones allowed to marry anyone they wanted to marry, including foreign women, and stay in the service. But all the women diplomats had to resign. So, if you think there was no discrimination at that time, that was tough. But I felt that this was not right. And besides, I had been working with Senator Iohannis to pass a resolution in the United Nations, Romanește asa a fost, să te înduri după putere, să fii bun cu cel ce te cere, mila si adăpost. Translation. As Romanians have always been, be merciful as you can and be good to the one who asks you for grace and shelter. Thank you, Don Ambassadora Răduţa Matache, and through you, I thank His Excellency, the President of Romania, Domnul Klaus Werner Iohannis, and the resilient and hospitable people of Romania for this generous award having been conferred to me tonight. I accept this honor, humbled by the recognition being accorded me. And if I am to confess, Romania brought me joy, happiness, and meaning to my personal life. Romania remains an affair to remember.
Ambassador Delia Albert is an extraordinary diplomat, an exemplary mentor who have touched the lives of so many with such care and concern that has manifested in a lifelong gratitude, inspiration to many of us. I used to work with her in SGB until I retired last year. Thank you guys for supporting my channel, Meldy Baldovino Vlogs. Bye!